Welcome. So I'm going to be honest, today is one of those days where I have to find a little extra motivation to work out. Just not feeling that motivated this morning. It's morning here in Northern California. We've been through this week of heat wave again, and I'm a little spent. So my challenge is to make it happen anyway. So if you have one of those days where you just know you need to move your body, you know you'll feel better afterward, but you're not feeling it, this is your class. No weights today. I'm not dealing with any extraneous props, except I do want to work on the roller because that always makes me feel better and it's great support, and it actually makes the class faster because we don't have to do as many reps to get the intensity. I'm going to move pretty fast. We're going to work with some support on your right, some support on your left, and if you would like to use a playlist, it's called Green Mountain State. You can get that queued up now. And while you do, I'll tell you if you need to stop at any time or take a child's pose, please do. If you need to rest, please do. But I'm gonna keep moving fluidly and get this done as fast as we can so we can feel good as fast as we can, okay? So get your playlist ready. I'll do a 1, 2, 3 plus play. Ready? 1, 2, 3, play. It starts out slowly, and that usually puts me in a good mood anyway. So come onto your mat, come onto your hands and knees, put the roller between your hands and your knees, and spread out your wrists really wide. Put your knees about hip distance apart and point your toes so you stretch the fronts of your shins, and just start to rock a little forward on your wrists and a little back. A little forward, warming up your wrist joints and stretching the front of your shins. Do a couple more, and then sit back into a child's pose. Open your knees wide and try to sit all the way on your heels. Put your hands on the roller and roll it forward. Drop your head, put the kind of third eye space, your forehead on the mat, and bend one elbow and then the other, and let your head rock side to side, releasing any tension in your shoulders, your neck, calming your nervous system, and deepening the stretch in your shoulders and your low back. Sit back lower if you can. Take one more deep breath for you, and then carefully come up. Put your knees so they're just hip distance apart now, and then put your forearms on the roller. Clasp them, your hands together, and just line up your elbows under your shoulders. Come on your feet. If you need to be on your knees at any time during any of this work, when I'm on my feet, you just go on your knees and bend them in half. No big deal. Otherwise, lift up your left leg, hold it there, wake up the back of your body, pull your shoulder blades down, get your game face on, and then bend your knee in half. And just hold it, practicing balance, practicing in this position. 4 more counts. Breathe. Switch feet. Bend that knee in half. Pull your right knee as high as your left. Straighten your left leg like crazy. Pull your shoulder blades down again. 4 more counts. There's always a way. Come back down. Lower onto your knees. This time come into a puppy stretch. So lift your butt right over your knees, slide the roller forward, and drop your head and go back to those rocks. Just massaging your wrists. You can turn your wrists over if it feels good. Come back onto the roller. This time put your hands on it. Turn your thumbs to face inward. Claw the roller. Come up onto your feet, pull your feet together, pull your shoulders down, lift up your left leg again, bend it in half. This time, use your abs and your strong glutes to pull your knee into your chest and up. Keep it bent the whole time. In and back. In and back. Keep your right leg really strong. Grip those quads like crazy. Use the instability of the roller to kind of push down. Use your forearms, your upper back muscles, pulling your shoulder blades together. Do 2 more on this leg. Forward and back. Forward and back. Switch legs. Lift up your right leg. Bend it in half. Pull your abs in. Be strong. And pull your knee under your chest and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward with your abs, back with your glutes and hamstrings, forward and back. 2 more times, forward, back, 1 more, forward and back, and then lower onto your knees just so you can come back onto your forearms. Put your palms together, back into the forearm plank, lift your left leg up, turn it out this time, so you're using your hip rotators, and pull your left knee to your left elbow, put it back and down, and we'll do that a little faster, alternating legs. So ready, lift your right leg up, turn it out, put it toward the roller and back, left and back, so not too fast. Feel your strong abs warming up, the side of your waist. You can turn a little toward your knee that's coming toward you. Right, together, left, now twice as fast, 10 times. 1, together, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hold still, drop your left knee, then your right knee, left knee and right. You're warming up your toe joints, so really let them move. You're just on a little jog right now. Push your forearms against that roller, lower your wrists, try to keep your shoulders right over your elbows. Okay, a little faster, twist at your waist, turn, 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 turn. Use your obliques, this is your ab work. Grip your glutes each time your leg comes up. 10 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, release. Come into a down dog. Push your palms down, turn them out a little bit, come up onto your feet, separate your feet to hip distance apart, bend one knee and the other. And as you do this, let your head drop, let your spine cascade down, and any stress just roll down off your shoulders, out of your crown of your head. Turn at your waist a little, loosen up your back, turn, 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 turn. Last little kind of way to tweak out your back, any little kinks you might have. All right, hold it forward, up, rock into a plank, lift high up on the balls of your feet, rock back, lift up, come forward, lift up and back, come up at a push-up, straight back, come up into your down dog, lift up, bend your elbows, lift up, push back, lift up, bend your elbows toward your ribs, lift up and back. 4 more, bend, push back, 2, push back, 3, do 1 more, and then come onto your knees. Put your hands together, so your index finger and your knees, index finger and your thumbs pull together. Stay on your knees with your knees together and really bend them so your weight drops forward, so your belly's gonna be close to the roller. Then bend your elbows inward, and maybe you touch your hips to the roller and up. Do it more powerfully, down and up. Tricep work, down, up, down, 10 faster, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, release, spin right around, put your calf muscles on the roller, same muscle group, back of your arms, put your hands underneath your shoulders, face your fingers forward, lift your butt up, smash your calves on that roller, loosen up your hips, anything in your shoulders that's holding on, rock forward, pull back, rock forward, grip your glutes when you go up, make it a little ab crunch on the way back. 4 more, 1, 2, so you're holding a static contraction in your triceps and shoulders. Now hold it back and bend your elbows back and up. back and up, directly back. Turn out your ankles, put your left ankle on top of your right, find a good spot on your calf to rest on, and then down and up, bend. If you want to let the roller go a little forward, forward, just make sure you pull it back. Each time you come up, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rock the roller forward, switch the ankles, and then last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release, give it a little stretch. Turn your feet forward. You can bend your knees if you need to get your spine vertical. Reach up. Hopefully you're feeling a little raise in your heart rate and a little rise in your spirits too. Reach forward, take hold of the roller or your feet, and drop your head, neck, and shoulders. You can straighten your legs now if you want to. Pull your chest toward your toes. Take one more breath, pulling your chest forward, and then drop down wherever you can. Okay, one more set of push-ups. We're gonna do what we did in the beginning, strength move. Put your hands on the roller. So turn your thumbs forward, widen your hands quite wide, wider than your shoulders. Come up onto your feet. Now you could do 2 count push-ups on your knees if you need to. Otherwise, lift your left leg, bend it in half, pull your knee toward your chest, and then when it goes back, bend your elbows at a diagonal back now. So less triceps, more biceps as you push up and anterior delt. Down, push up, back, 4 times. Up, back. That's 2. Up, back, 3. Up, back, 4. Keep going if you want to, or do a puppy stretch. Roll out your wrists before we switch sides. I'm gonna do that. Come back, thumbs toward each other, claw the roller. Come up onto your feet with your feet together. Lift up your right leg. Get right over that roller with your chest. Bend your knee in half. Pull your knee in, bend your elbows at diagonal back as you go back. In, back, in, back. 4 more. 1, down, 2, down, 3, down. Do 1 more, and put both feet down. Come on your forearms last time. With your feet together, turn your knees out and out. Pull your belly up, keep your shoulder blades down. Fight to stay in it. Last 20, then we stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Release. Come into a down dog to stand. Push up, drop your chest low, bend 1 knee at a time. Slow down your heart rate just a little bit. Okay, bend both knees. Walk your hands toward your feet over the roller. Bend your knees, let your head drop. You can rock a little side to side with your torso to loosen up your low back. Look at that, the sun's coming out. Roll up. Okay, let's go to your support. You don't need the roller anymore until we stretch. So face your right thigh toward your support. Ensure there's room before you and in front of you and in back of you. Turn your feet forward to parallel. Straighten your legs. Pull your belly up, your shoulders down. No tuck. Lift your heels up and down. Up. Now we're gonna add a warm up to your ankles and give you some springs so you can get a little higher. Lift up, bend your knees forward with your heels down. Go up like you're gonna jump. Push, push, spread out your toes as much as you can. Push up, push up. Now using the whole back of your body to spring you up. Like you're gonna jump up. You can reach your arm up if you want to, but really focus on getting some warmth in your knees and ankles as your priority. Push up, of course, your calves. Push up, 4 more. 1, 2, 3. Hold your heels up high, bend your knees forward. Upright your torso, relax your seat. Pull your belly in, your shoulders down, go down 2 counts, and then come up all the way to vertical if you can. Go down as low as you can. Explore that range of motion in your knees fully. Down, down. Work your quads to relax your seat. No tuck. Go down. Keep going. Push up. Little lower interval. Down. More of a strength move. Your thighs are going to shake because they should be fatigued already. Push up. Down. Up. Up. Down. Really keep your heels high. Feel your calves at that top place when your legs straighten. Maybe go a little lower if you can keep your back vertical. 4 more. Down. 1. Down. 2. Down. 3. 1 more. Down. Come up. Stay on your right foot with that leg straight. Hold on to your support a little forward. Take your left leg back. Turn that hip forward. Bend your knee in half. Pitch about diagonally forward today with your knee back in line with your hip. Turn your knee forward and your hip forward. Bend your back knee as much as you can and point your foot. Now put your left knee behind your right knee and then come right back. Push it back. So you want to feel your glutes on your working side and your standing side. So you don't need to tuck here, but you don't want to arch your back. Lean your torso a little forward. Knee behind maybe your other knee, and then push your left knee back to parallel behind your left hip. So your left knee drops maybe to your calf now, and then push it back. This is kind of like a squat on your standing leg, but we're not coming to vertical. Down, push it back. Get your knee behind your other knee. Yeah, and then push your left knee back. When you push your left leg back, pull your abs in and ensure you're not arching your back. Use your glutes and hamstrings. Keep that knee as bent as it can be. So your ankles are all warmed up. See if you can get lower. Really bend that standing knee. Stretch the connective tissue and muscles behind your heel, your calf muscles, and all that connective tissue. That spring you warmed up when you're jumping up in those releves. 4 more. Down, push up. 1, down, little curtsy. Push back 2, down, push back 3, down. Hold your leg back just at a diagonal. Keep your standing leg straight. Pull your belly up, your shoulders down. Bend that back knee more if you can. Turn your knee more forward. And then push with your glutes and hamstrings. Back 1 inch, back 1 inch. Put your hands in a prayer shape if you can. Last 20. Pitch forward more if you want. Like a seesaw though. So you're in one pitch from head to back knee. Bend your back knee more. Use your glutes. Focus on your balance. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stand up. Take your feet into a wide stance. So it's like a second position. Turn your feet out to like 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. I'll turn this way. Okay, and then bend your knees deeply down. And we're gonna do the same heel lift. So you go down, spring up to straight legs. Down, spring up. Down, up. You can always raise your left arm up. Only go as high in your releve, your heel lift, as you can with keeping your ankles in the same direction as the balls of your feet. Go a little lower in your deep plie if you can, and then come a little higher so the crown of your head reaches towards the sky. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold the bend. Lift your heel that's not toward your support up. Go 2 counts. Deeper, deeper into that plie, and come up to straight leg with your one that's by your support. So you're working your outer seat on your leg where your heel is down, your right leg, and you're working your outer thigh, particularly on this leg. Both legs you're working your outer thighs. Your abductors. Push your knee back. Make sure they're going back evenly. but especially use your glutes on your standing side to straighten that leg all the way. Kind of like a sumo squat. 4 more. Down, push up, down, push up, down, push up. This one, lower your heel and push down, down, down. Put your hands on your waist or in a prayer shape. Last 10. Then we'll stand and do some glute work on this side, and then stretch and turn around. Do the whole thing on the other leg. All right, stand up. So take your feet back to that position where you're turned out, but this time with your heels together. Now, not too forced of a turnout, but enough that you feel your hip rotators that you warmed up in those side plank positions or those plank positions working. Take your same left leg that you worked before, back, turn your hip forward again. This time keep your thigh bone turned outward in your joint. Make sure this straight standing leg, that thigh bone's also turned out to the right in the joint. Bend your back knee. Pitch forward at a diagonal from head to back knee. All right, now you're just gonna pull your foot to your ankle, keeping both knees turned out like this. Keep your standing heel down, and then push back up until you feel the corner of your seat catch. Bend your back knee as much as you want. Okay, vertical, and then back to a diagonal line. Bring your torso up, and then back. Bend your standing knee to the right as much as you can, so the deep plie with your heel staying on the ground, and tap your inner left ankle to your inner right ankle. Keep your foot pointed. No need to tuck your seat. No need to go all the way out to a layout today. Just get it done. Tap ankle to ankle, keep your knees wide apart, that's your focus. Still working those abductors on both legs now. Also, all the muscles in the front and back of your spine, so keep your posture intact. 4 more, down, push back 1, down, push back 2, down, keep your abs in, push back 3, 1 more, down, hold the down. Now just bend your standing knee, I'll turn so you can see. Keep your ankle next to your other ankle. If you need to put your foot down, you can, but very lightly touch the floor if you do that. Last 20, 3, 4, 5, 6, stay upright. 10 more, you should feel this in your standing glutes like crazy. Turn this knee out too. 6, 7, 8, 9, release. Okay, face your support. I'll just face onto this so you can see. Walk your feet back so they're underneath your hips, about hip distance apart. Soften both knees, pull your butt toward the sky, drop your head. If you want to reach your hands to the floor, do it. Straighten one leg and the other. So walk, walk. So you're holding onto your support. You can also put your hands on your thighs. Loosen up your back, your glutes, dynamically stretching your hamstrings and glutes. We'll stretch more at the end. Do 4 more, let your heart rate drop a little. 1, 2, 3, put your hands on your thighs with soft knees, roll up. And we're gonna do that same thing, whole series on the other side. So turn around so that your feet face parallel. Put your left hand on your support, your right hand on your waist. Okay, start with straight legs and lift your heels up. Look at that, the sun's shining on me now. As soon as we move, we just somehow feel better. Doesn't always have to be an intense day, but you know, just kind of at least move around a little. Always feels better. Add the spring. Bend your knees down, keep your heels down and spring up. So you're gonna go up, down, up, down. 10 more. 1. You can always raise up your right arm if you want to, but really focus on range of motion and your ankles first and knees. 7, 8, 9. Hold your heels high, bend your knees forward, go down 2 counts vertically with your torso. Put all your weight on your quads. Keep your ankles still and come up to straight legs. So you're exploring your full range of motion in your knee joints and using your quads as they should to hold you up. Contract them on the way up, eccentrically contract them on the way down. So eccentrically work them, I should say, on the way down. So they stretch and they contract and pull together. Forward, make your knees go forward in front of your hips, no turnout. Keep your ankles completely still, your heels high. 4 more. Down, lift up 1. Down, lift up 2. Down, lift up 3. Down, lift up, lower your heels. Get your weight on your standing left leg. Keep your feet parallel. Walk your supporting hand forward a little so it's lightly touching the support. Take your right leg back. Make sure if you're behind you, turn your hip forward. Pitch a little forward from your hips to head. So you're going to be now, diagonally or so, 45 degrees forward. Bend your back knee. Keep it parallel. Point your foot if you can. Turn your hip forward. And then just start to drop your right knee behind your left. Curtsy. And then push it right back until you feel your glutes. In, knee behind your calf maybe, and push back. You don't have to lay it out today, so keep your torso just rocking a little bit forward, comes up a little bit so your knee can drop, and then let it come forward. Just to get out of the way. That's how we live. You don't want to have to arch your back every time you reach your leg behind you. So make your torso move out of the way, supporting your low back with your abs. Down a little lower if you can, and back, back. Make sure every time you come up, your hip is facing forward and your glutes are facing forward so you get the most out of that glute max and hamstring contractions. Down, down, push 4 more times. Curtsy, and back. When you curtsy, your right hip can drop. That's okay. You're putting more weight on your standing side. And when you come up, make sure you straighten your left standing leg all the way. 2 more. Push it back. Here's the heat coming. Down. I'm starting to sweat. Okay, hold your leg back. Regroup. Get this standing leg straight. Pull your belly in, your torso a little forward. Bend your back knee more. Push your leg back till you feel your glutes and hamstrings. Contract, push back 1 inch with your glutes. 2, 3. Right now, nothing else will move but your heart. 7, and your breath. 10 to finish. 1, 2, then we do the turned out work. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stand up, turn your feet out into a wide second position. Bend both knees, straighten both knees, lift your heels. Push up, down, push up, down, push up, down, lower now if you can, and push up until your ankles line up in the center of the balls of your feet. You can always look down and check that out. Push up. 10 more. Maybe go lower. Down, and then push up higher. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold your knees bent. Lift up your right heel. Keep your left heel down. Go down 2 counts. And up until your left leg that's toward your support straightens fully. So I'm going to turn a little bit so you can see what this would look like. You can do this in balance, but today I want you to really go low. So really go low and push this leg just straight when you come up. Push both knees back and then come up and push this leg just straight. So you have a little less weight on this foot. That's why your heel's up. Focus on using your abductors, outer thighs to pull that knee back, and focus on your glutes on this leg, your outer glutes to pull your leg just straight. Okay, 4 more. Down, 1, down, 2, down, 3, down. Lower both heels, push down 20 times now just to feel it. Get your balance now, and you can put your hands in a prayer shape. 6, 7, 10 more. Upright your torso. 1, 2, use your posture. 4, 5, maybe lower. 7, 8, 9. Carefully stand up. Bring your heels together with your feet in a wide turnout, but not forced. Okay, keep it like that. Pull your belly in, your shoulders down. Take your right leg behind you now. Put the ball of your foot down and turn that hip forward. So even though your thigh bone's turned out in the joint, put the leg behind you, back, and your right hip facing forward. So your outer glutes will catch and not your hip muscles. Keep this standing leg straight and that thigh turned to the left. Okay, bend your leg, pitch forward. So same pitch with your torso. Now, so you're diagonal from your head to your back knee, about 45 degrees, bend your back knee a lot, point that foot, and then we're gonna bend both knees, bend your standing leg, come up to vertical, tap your right inside ankle to your left inside ankle, and then come back. Use your standing leg to pull you back up. Now let your torso rock a little forward so you don't have to arch your back when your leg goes back. And then come back up to upright. So you're challenging, you're standing left, glutes, quads, pull back. Keep this right hip forward. Forward, down. I'm gonna turn a little so you can see. Make sure your inside ankle touches your, you touch your outside ankle, your working ankle to your inside ankle, and then pull it back using your outer seat. Got it? Yeah, looks like you got it. Okay. Down, pull back. 4 more. Down, pull back, down. Make sure you're not arching your back. Use your abs. Pull back, down, pull back. 1 more. Hold the down. Now I'm going to turn again so you can see. Bend your standing knee. Keep your right foot floating. Both knees turned out. If you need to put your right toe down, it's okay. Just no weight on it. And really bounce into this outside seat. Put your hands in a prayer if you can. With your foot up if you can. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Balance if you can. Last 10. 1, I can't right now, I'm too hot. 4, elbow my arm up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, release. Stand up, do that same stretch just for a moment to release your glutes. Walk your feet back. Together now. Hold on to your support, drop your torso down, really stick your butt up, and then bend on one knee, rock your hip. Bend one knee, bend one knee, bend one knee. 1 more set of push-ups. And then a glute bridge, and then we're stretching. That's it. Okay, ready? Incline push-ups. Put your shins on the roller. Put your hands as wide as your yoga mat. Turn your hands forward. Stretch back if you can. Now you can always do this on your knees if you need to with your knees bent. Otherwise, lift up your right ankle, put it on top of your left. Do 10 push-ups on tempo with me. Ready? Let's go. Down, let the roller go back. And then pull it back up with your abs. 3, we'll switch ankles at 10. 4, down, push 5. Down, push 6. Squeeze your inner thighs like crazy. 7, you haven't used them that much. 8, down, 9, down, switch ankles. Last 10, down, 1, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, push your thumbs down, 7, 8, 9, release. Okay, bring the roller in front of you right away. Sit back on your mat and put your feet together on the roller. Lay down on your mat with your knees bent. Last thing, push down your arches so you can stabilize with the roller. Carefully lift your glutes up, point your feet, point them and flex them. So move the roller forward and back as you do that. Forward and back. Use your glutes and hamstrings as you stretch your belly and stretch the front of your hips. Squeeze your inner thighs too. 4 more points and flex. Gonna release anything in your feet. Push down your arches like crazy. Hold your feet however you want to, as long as your arches are pushing down on the roller. Push your inner thighs together and push up and down as big as you want to. This is where we're gonna finish, and then we're just gonna stretch and feel proud of ourselves. At least I will. I'll feel proud of me and you. Last 20. Push 1, 2, 3. You can always lighten one foot on the roller. 8, 9, and switch feet. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, release. Push the roller forward. You don't need it. We're going to stretch on the ground. So just hug your knees into your chest in a happy baby pose. Start with your knees inward and then take your feet, your outer feet if you can, and push your knees out wide. Now if you want to, you can always straighten your legs and do kind of like a upside down straddle. You can also, whatever position you're in, rock a little side to side. Let your back release, your heart rate slow down. Okay, then hug your knees into your chest and then bend your right knee and put your foot on the floor. Lift up your left leg, hold on wherever you can so you can straighten your legs. If you want to strap, you can take that now. Otherwise, flex your left foot back, hold on to your left thigh or calf, not behind your knee, somewhere where you can just extend your right leg a little forward. If you are super flexible and feeling it today, you can slide your right foot out all the way. And then if you want to, you can hold on higher. Some of you are super flexible. Pull your nose up toward your top knee. You can always do this with your leg bent and then roll back. So you do what works for you. You're not me, I'm not you. You do you. Okay, hold it. You can keep this leg bent or straighten it. Take your left hand inside your left ankle if you can and slide it out to the side. Take this right lower foot and turn it out. You can also straighten it and turn it out, but straighten both legs if you're doing that and turn both legs out. Either way, get an inner thigh stretch. Your inner obliques, your inner hip muscles. Okay, then bring it back and then put it into a figure four position. Reach forward, take hold of your right thigh, pull it in. Drop your head and melt into the floor. Slow down your breath now, really deep, slow breaths. Let all the air out when you do that. Feel your outer hip stretch on the left leg. You can push your elbow into your thigh a little if you want. Okay, put both knees down, take hold of your right hamstrings, straighten that right leg down all the way and flex your foot. You can keep this leg bent or slide it forward. Hold on wherever you can with your leg bent or straight, your bottom leg, and pull your torso up. Inhale, exhale, lower it down. Maybe you can hold on to your toes, that's fine. Don't worry about it. If not, it's nothing to prove. One more. Just let the air flow through your body. Okay, and then bend your knee that's on the ground, your left leg. Take your inner arch of your right foot and pull your leg to the side. Now you can turn this knee out too with it bent or straight. Feel your inner thighs release. Your shoulders drop. Start to feel proud of yourself. Or you can feel proud of me if you want to, because I got through it with you. It's okay to feel proud of yourself. Okay, come up. Put your right foot on your other thigh. Take hold of your lower thigh with both hands, like your hands are in a basket, interlace, and pull your thigh in so your right outer hip stretches. You can push your elbow a little bit into that thigh if you want. And breathe. Okay, one more breath. Hold on to the back of both thighs, bend your knees into your chest, rock up and back a couple of times until you can sit up with me, and let's finish seated. Reach your arms out and up, fill up with what you need for the rest of the day. And as you exhale, push out any stress or energy that was holding on to you, just let it go. It does not belong on your shoulders. Reach your arms up, inhale, pull your palms together, down in front of your heart. Take a moment to acknowledge your effort. And then I thank you for working so hard. Have a great one.